Hello and welcome to my channel, On the Hook Crochet, where we talk about wearable crochet style. And today let's find out what's on the hook. Well, I have a finished object to show you, and I will talk about that a little bit later. First of all, I want to welcome our three new members. That would be Glenda, Pam, and Renelle. Thank you for joining our channel. Thank you so much for supporting our ad-free videos. There are no ads running throughout the video. They're at the beginning and end. You're welcome to watch those if you want. But I don't run any ads during my videos. I don't want to be interrupted, and I know you don't want to be interrupted. So to help support me, maybe visit my Etsy shop or my website, where I have lots and lots of patterns and merchandise to choose from, so you can go there and find those things. You can also subscribe, and you don't have to pay a penny for that. Subscribing is free. Also, joining our email list is free, and you can like and share this video, and that's helping so much. I appreciate all of you and all the new subscribers I've had. I'm almost to 15,000 subscribers, and for me that's a lot, because I'm staying in my lane. This is what I do, and apparently y'all really like it. So I appreciate your feedback, your comments, and you're participating in our giveaways every single video. So let's talk about one of my viewers, Gisela, who bought an Etsy pattern from me called the Side to Side pattern, and she made it, and I'm going to show you a picture of this. It's so gorgeous. I really love the colors you chose. Gizala, G-I-E-S-A-L-A, Gizala, I believe is how I pronounce it. And thank you for sending that beautiful photo to me. You were going to put it on the Facebook, couldn't get it to work, so I wanted to show it on my channel. It is so beautiful, so beautifully done. I appreciate you using my pattern to make your beautiful sweater. I welcome all of you to my channel. I hope you're doing well. How are you doing? You can let me know. If you're having a problem, I will put you on my prayer list, and we'll pray for you every day until you get well. I appreciate all of the comments, again, that y'all send to me, and the beautiful comments that you make about my channel and about me and what I'm wearing and what I'm crocheting, what I'm knitting. I so appreciate all of that. So welcome to all of our viewers today, and I'm glad that you're here. I hope you enjoy my video, because I'm here to inspire you in your crocheting, your knitting, and also your diamond painting, which we'll talk about in a minute as well. Let's get on with some business. I just want to talk about a few things today, and I have them lined up here on my desk so I don't forget what I'm doing. First of all, I received this in the mail. This is the Hirschner's catalog, and if you'll note, this Afghan right here is made with Big Twist yarn, and they have taken on Big Twist in a big way, and it's in the Afghan kit. And this is on the very front of their catalog this month. So I appreciate them sending this to me. I get it every month. I sometimes will order from it. There's so many great patterns in here. Lots of Afghans and scarves and things like that that you can make. You have to order the pattern though, but the yarn that they use is in here. They show you exactly what they use to make the pattern that you're looking at. So you might sign up for this. I'm not promoting Hirschner's. I'm not compensated by them at all. I just love their catalog. I look through it every time I get one, and I sit in my chair and just enjoy it, just like I do my Crochet Nation and my Knit Nation newspapers. So I really enjoy those as well. But this is one that is fun to get, and there are lots of Halloween patterns in here, and also some glow-in-the-dark yarn, all kinds of things in here. So I wanted to show this to you again. This is the Hirschner's catalog. You can sign up for it. I think I'll put a link down in the description box and make it easy for you. Now, as I mentioned, I'm a diamond painter, very prolific. I've done 25 or more diamond paintings in the last 2 or 3 years. Some are very, very large, 3 by 5 feet. They're really big, and I'm enjoying diamond painting so much. I haven't lost my interest at all in it. I took 2 completed diamond paintings to be framed yesterday, and I'll show you those when they get back. And I've got a diamond painting that I want to show you, but first of all, I want to show you a little bit about what I do to prep them before I take them to the framers. I'm finally getting around to sealing my diamond paintings. I have 2 diamond paintings. I've already done that one over there, and I'm doing this one now. I am sealing it with Mod Podge, which is super gloss Mod Podge, and you can see through this. This is super gloss, and it is clear, so when it dries you can't see it. And this is what it looks like. I'm working with a kind of a wide brush here, and I take little sections at a time, and dip it into the Mod Podge, and then make sure I've got all the diamonds covered. Every one has to be covered. And then I come down here to this end and I can look, because the light is coming in the window there. I can see where I've been and where I need to go. I may not be able to see that here, but right in here, I haven't done any of this yet. So I always check to be sure I haven't missed any spots when I get finished with it. But this is the painting, and I can't remember the name of it. I don't know what's wrong with me. I had 4 out here, and now I'm down to 2. And I'm doing another one at my easel, so I lose track of what the names are. But this is a really pretty painting. It looks kind of funny up close, but when you get back from it, it's a really nice look at a very colorful evening in a city, it looks like, with no cars, but people walking down the street. Really like that. It's so beautiful. And then, of course, Mr. On the Hook's painting over here. This is called Wet Night, and I'm through sealing that. I'm waiting for it to dry, and then I'll take it to be framed. So I am still working on this one, though, to get it sealed up and ready to lay here for probably 2 or 3 days. So I just wanted to bring you up to speed on where I was on these, and we'll take a look at my other diamond painting now. Another quick look at the progress I've made on my Majestic Garden diamond painting. This is by Geno People, and beautiful, beautiful diamond painting. And I'll put a picture of it here on the screen so you can see the whole thing. But as you can see, I've moved forward now from over here where I started, moving over to the right side of the bottom row. And these are covered up. I'm going to be working on this tonight. Let me get this open for you. This is the part I'll be working on tonight. And this is a little bit of color blocking, not too much. But I'm already finished with these. I'll get down here where you can see them. There's a lot of mixed colors in here. This took me quite a while to do this square. Over here was more color blocking, so a little bit easier to do. So you can see as you move across, it gets more involved right in here. And then the next one may be the same, I don't know. But we'll see that what happens tonight on this. But this is my progress I made this week on Majestic Garden. I hope you enjoyed that. That's just a little piece of what I do in the evening. I do that every evening, and I try to move along in my diamond paintings. I don't let them just sit. They're looking at me from my easel every day. I can see them when I come to my studio, so I don't forget about working on those. Now, acquisitions. I ordered 2 skeins of Scarfie this week. Love this yarn. This is mint and silver. Beautiful, beautiful. This is a little bit wool, though. I have to warn you, it's 78 acrylic, 22 wool, and it is a wool feel, but it's very squishy, very wonderful. I've used this many times in my patterns. I've used it to make my prototypes. But again, this is mint and silver, and you can see the mint in there. It's really pretty. See that mint right in there? And it comes up pretty quickly. The color transitions are very, very smooth. And I've been working on my fall lookbook, and one of the items in there is a scarf that I'm crocheting out of Scarfie, and you can make it out of 1 skein of Scarfie. If you've got one in your stash, hold on, because I've got a pattern coming that will use most of it. I'm down to the last couple of yards to do an edging around the edge of the scarf, and I hope I can finish it with 1 skein. I have to, because I only ordered 1 of the pink and silver, which is what I'm using for my prototype. This is mint and silver. The other is a light pink and silver, and is quite gorgeous. I really like Scarfie, so I ordered this from Amazon. I'll put a link down in the description. I do get a small, tiny, teeny-weensy commission from that. It doesn't cost you any more, but if you use my link, it helps me quite a bit. So again, this is Scarfie, and this came in the mail this week. I'm really excited to get started on one of my fall scarves. Now this week I'm starting a little mini series called Mindless Crochet, and this is for people who like to watch TV and crochet, who are total beginners and don't want to learn a lot of fancy stitches to begin with. They want an easy pattern for something that's useful to them. Those are 3 of the main reasons. Also, you want to use these patterns for when your mind just needs a break. When your mind needs a break. Sometimes I get a pattern and I'm trying it from someone else, and it's very, very difficult. And I just need a little what we call a palette cleanser in diamond painting. It's a small diamond painting that you can complete in a short period of time, and it's satisfying to finish it and get it done quickly rather than a huge diamond painting that takes months or even longer if you don't work on it every single day. So I wanted to come up with some mindless patterns, and what I've done is I've asked Mr. On the Hook to create a section on my website, and it's called Beginner Patterns. Here it is right here. I'm going to put a picture of it. Best Beginner Patterns. You can see it. It's the second choice as you go to shop, and that's where Best Beginner Patterns are. And these are patterns that are extremely easy, extremely easy. Now I'm going to show 3 today, and one is a finished object, so I'll show you that in a second. The first one I want to talk about is the easiest tee, and that is a summer sweater. I made this from Kobu, I believe it was. And this is a very cute pattern. It's got a little bit of a pattern to the stitches right there, but you don't have to do that. And in the pattern, I give you the option to use one stitch all the way through, but you can mix it up by using more than one stitch on a row. You don't have to have a specific number of stitches on your row, and that makes it very easy. All my patterns are like that. Unless you're starting with a scarf or something where you need a certain number of chains, you start with the number that you need to make the sweater or the garment as big or small as you want. So this is the easiest tee. It's made in about probably maybe a little bit larger than a medium, between a medium and a large. There's some ease in here, which means there's some extra room in the sweater to move around, and it's sleeveless. It doesn't have any shaping at all. There's no shaping, even though the neck appears, let me pull this over so you can see it. The neck appears to have some shaping. I think I have it backwards here. Look at that. Okay, the neck appears to have shaping, but it is not shaped. And I tell you how to do that in the pattern. It's very easy. You don't even have to think about it. You place a stitch marker and you're done. So it's very easy. But anyway, that is the easiest tee, and that is a summer sweater that you can make without much thought at all. Very beginner basic. If you're an accomplished crocheter, you can make one just like that. Very easy, and it is mindless crochet. You can do it in front of the TV or in a car ride or anywhere like that you like. The second pattern I want to show you is the Around Town Cowl. This is so easy, it's only 2 pages long. It's very easy. It's called the Around Town Cowl. This is perfect to give as gifts for Christmas. If you're looking for a gift to give at Christmas, this is perfect. And look how easy this is. It's very, very easy to make. I give you the measurements that you need to make, and if you pick a nice soft wool or acrylic, if you pick a nice soft one that is squishy when you pick it up, if you pick up the ball and it's squishy, then you know it's probably pretty soft and easy on the neck, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to put this on and let you see it. It's so soft that it just conforms to the neck. Very soft, and anybody can wear this. You don't even have to worry about the size. Unless you're making it for a very large or tall person, then you might make it a tiny bit longer, but really I give you the dimensions that you can make one without even looking. It's just so easy, and it's made with a large hook, so you're not spending a lot of time on tiny little stitches. So this is again the Around Town Cowl, and it's under the Best Beginner Patterns section of my website. So let's talk about number 3. Number 3 in my mindless crocheting, well, I hope I didn't mess my hair. Number 3 in my mindless crocheting series is the Cozy Coverlet, and this is an easy peasy Afghan that you can make in no time. I mean, these are very quick to make, especially if you don't make them real big. If you're just making someone a lapgan or something they can throw on when they're watching TV, it doesn't take long at all to do that. So again, this is the Cozy Coverlet. I've made it in all different sizes and colors, and I have finished one for our church drive, blanket drive at church, I should say, blanket drive at church, and I'm finished with it now. It's actually, let me just stand up, I'll show you how big it is. It's pretty good size. See, it's a pretty good size Afghan, and it was easy to make. I used big twist white. Love it, love, love it, love it. Right along here, all the white rows are made with big twist white. It's a beautiful yarn. It's squishy. It's easy to crochet. It doesn't split. I've not had one bit of trouble with it. Not even any knots in the skeins or anything. And around the bottom, or around the top, around the sides, I use the edging that I describe in the pattern, and it makes a very nice edging. It's not, it doesn't shed, it's tight, and the little ones who might receive this blanket can feel it, and they like to feel texture. And this is textury, this whole Afghan is, but the very edge of it is little balls all along there, and they can run their little fingers across it. I just love that about this pattern. It's so easy to make, and it's fun to learn that stitch. It's not hard to do. You're going backwards really, but it's an easy backwards. It's not difficult at all, so you might try that. And all the different strings that you get, or the yarn pieces that are along the edge, all I do is I knot those together. When I have two close to each other, I knot them gently together, and then I clip them about 1 inch long. And then when I go along to do my edge, my first row of edging, which is just double crochet right there, I incorporate those into the double crochet row, and then I do my edging. So you're not trying to catch yarn in with this very last row. But this is also a mindless crochet. It's so easy to do, and it's fun. It goes fast, and you can use your stash for you can use all the yarn in your stash for this Afghan. You can also do 2 rows of color. If you have a lot of stash you want to use up, you can use 2 rows of color and 1 row of white, which I did on another one over there that's getting ready to go to the church blanket drive. So I wanted to show you that. It's one of the easy, best beginner patterns on my website, so check it out. Every week I will be working on a mindless crochet group that you can use for just riding in the car or sitting in front of TV or something like that. So I'll incorporate 3 patterns each week that you can use for mindless crocheting. Now let's talk about what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing a finished object. I'm really excited about this. This is the SunLace Tee crochet pattern, and this is it from Amazon. You can get this on Amazon. They'll send it to you free if you're a Prime member, and that would just cost the cost of the pattern, so that's kind of nice. But this is the SunLace Tee crochet pattern, and it's available on Amazon. I'll put a link to the pattern down in the description, and also this is it on Etsy and the website. You can buy it on the website like this. It is called the SunLace Tee, and fun and easy to make, not too hard at all. It's, you know, kind of like for maybe a beginner crocheter who's done some things, you know, already made some items and wants to try a summer tee, and you can certainly do this. And also the easiest tee that I just mentioned in the last segment about the beginner patterns that you can use. This one has a little bit of shaping in it. It's actually 2-way shaping, and the neckline flows out and then it flows back in up at the top of the neck. So as you can see, there's not a whole lot of space here. I mean, it doesn't go way down in the back. It connects to the back pretty close up. So that's how I designed it. That's how I really wanted it to be. And so I'm going to stand up and show this to you and let you see how it looks. This is my newest SunLace Tee. Love, love, love it. I'll show you what I made it from when I get back to my camera, but I wanted to show you what it looks like. This is a mid-hip. It's a little bit cropped. It's not really very long. I made it right above the hip measurement, right about here. And on me, that I'm real short, so that's how it works out for me. But I'm wearing this today with some tan dress pants and some leopard skin little slippers, a leopard skin bracelet, and leopard earrings. I just wanted to kind of bring that out. This is almost fall. We're working toward fall, and this is called terracotta. That's the color of the yarn, and I just love it so much. It's kind of a warm color, and it looks like fall to me. I'll show you the back. The back is right, as I said, about mid-length. And I didn't put any ease in this sweater. Now, one thing I did, and this is called kind of covering yourself, but I made it too small. I chained up. I didn't chain up quite as many around the bottom as I should have. So when I went to hook it together, I realized that I hadn't made as many chains as I thought I had. I wasn't paying any attention. Sometimes that happens. There's no need to get rid of the sweater. So what I did was, before I sewed up the sides, I added 2 rows to the side right here and 2 rows to the side right here, one on each piece. So 2 on the front, 1 on each side, and 2 on the back, 1 on each side of the back, and then I sewed it together, and it was the perfect size. Look, it's just perfect. There's not much ease in it, but every now and then I like to have a sweater that doesn't have a lot of ease in it. Maybe it fits just a little bit better, a little bit closer, and I'll probably wear this with a black skirt to church, and maybe a little black jacket over it or something like that. For the fall, I might wear something heavier, a heavier blazer over this, but it is perfect to wear with a tank top. Now I have a tank top on only because the lights that shine on me kind of shine through the sweater, but just in normal lighting you probably wouldn't need one. If you make it with a G hook like I did and use a DK weight yarn, you'll probably be just fine. So that's what this newest one looks like. And also I have Crystal, who is modeling the SunLace Tee in a luxury yarn, and it has a lot more ease. Look at that. See, it has probably about 8 inches of ease in this one. It fits a lot looser around the bottom, and it is a little bit longer, just a tad, just a little bit longer. It's the same neckline, looks the same around the bottom. Everything looks the same, but it's not made of cotton. It's made of wool. It's made of wool, and it has a little bit of a sparkle to it. Now the original, thank you, Crystal. The original is made with a cotton yarn from Lion Brand. This is the Sparkle Star colorway. A beautiful, beautiful prototype. I really like it. I like the way it turned out, and it has a lot more ease in it as well. I think one of the reasons I made this short and closer to the body is that I only had 6 skeins of this, and this is the Rico Essentials Cotton DK. It wasn't cheap, and I didn't buy a whole lot of extra like I usually do. This is the Essentials, and there's the tag that goes on it, the Essentials Cotton DK. Let me get that straight. 50 grams, not 100 grams, which is what you normally see. And then, of course, this Scarfie is 150 grams, I believe. Let me look on here. Yes, this is 150 grams, so that's like a skein and a half of regular worsted yarn or something like that. But this is 50 grams, so there aren't as many yards on this. There are 120 meters, which is not very much for a DK. So I knew I didn't have a huge amount of yarn that I could just play with. And so I was very frugal with the yarn. I didn't use a lot of long yarn ends or anything when I added on the skeins. And I also made sure that I had enough to finish both sleeves before I ran out. And this is all I had left. It's just a little bit right here. But it's a beautiful yarn. It's got a nice sheen to it. It's very comfortable, but it's also not cheap. I think I bought this from Amazon. And I'll put a link down there. I think I put a link several times in these videos since I've been working on this. And if you want to purchase that, you certainly can. But this is Essentials Cotton DK, and it's a number 76, which is the color. It doesn't say the color here, but it does. I think on Amazon it says terracotta. It doesn't even say it on the label, but it just says number 76. So very nice yarn. I'm glad I used some of this to make my SunLace Tee, and I really like it. And if I was going to make another one, I might reach for this, but I also might reach for the, where is it? Right there, the Lion Brand yarn. I made another top out of the sparkle yarn like that, only it was black, and I couldn't see it very well. It was really difficult to see, so I might pick another color of that. But I do love the sparkle. That's really pretty, and it's easy to work with, and it's also a larger yarn than this. This is a tiny yarn. It's really a number 2 yarn, but they call it a DK, and I think that's a stretch. So when I was making this, I thought, you know, I'm using a number 2 yarn, and the G hook worked perfectly, the 4.0 millimeter. However, I knew I wasn't going to have very much left, so I had to be very frugal with it. But anyway, that's the SunLace Tee crochet pattern, and you can find it on my website. You can find it on Etsy. Those you have to print, and then you can find it on Amazon. It's already printed in a booklet for you. About our gift shop, we have on our website all of our Wildflower merchandise on sale for this month, the month of August, and the offer code is SAVE20. SAVE20, using the digits, SAVE20, and you can get 20% off of your Wildflower purchases. Now, this is just one example, but this is the design. I wanted to show you this. If you haven't seen it before, if you're waiting for it to go on sale, it's on sale now, 20% off. This is a beautiful watercolor design. I'm going to get that right up there where you can see it. It's quite beautiful. This is the 18 by 18 bag. It's really big. It'll hold probably an Afghan. We have one even bigger than this on there. We have a tumbler, a mug, and there's also a new garden flag, and I'll try to find a picture of it and put it here for you to see. You like the garden flag we did with the America design, and so we created the Wildflower design garden flag for your summer garden. So I hope you'll take a look at that as well. All of the Wildflower merch is on sale for 20% off. Save 20 is the offer code. Now let's talk about giveaways. Love this part of the program. A lot of you sent your comments in, but not everybody put both keywords in their comments, so I'm assuming you didn't care to have it, and I'm fine with that. I don't want you to try to win something you don't want. So the keyword here was for nation, and this is for the Crochet Nation newspaper. It's quite wonderful. I talked about it last week. I get this every month, and I'm glad that I do. I really enjoy it. It has a crossword on the back. It's got lots of patterns in here, so many patterns, a beautiful sweater pattern in here for the bobble sweater here. But I give these away because I have a lot of books. I'm going through my books too, and I'm giving some of those away as well, as you know. And so I just wanted to make sure that I give these away, and y'all can enjoy these. These are $60 a year for the subscription, and I don't mind paying that. I use that money that I earn on Etsy and my website to pay for these subscriptions. And you know, I haven't seen my Crochet World in a totally long time. I don't know what happened to it. I'll have to look into that, but I'm getting this, so I'm going to give this away to someone today who used the word nation in your comment from last week. So let's do that. And then we are also giving away this really nice book. This is the Carry Alongs book. The keyword was carry, and a lot of y'all wanted this one. This is 15 patterns in here for crocheted purses and handbags. It's so beautiful. Some of them are just so beautiful. Look at that, how pretty that is. That's a cute little bag to carry just anywhere. And there's some sophisticated ones in here too. There's a clutch bag that I really like. But I looked through here and I thought, this is really not what I do as a rule. I have a purse that I'm trying to create for the fall lookbook, and if I finish that, I'll put it in there. But it's not any of these or anything like this. It was sort of a trendy purse from a couple of years ago, and I just think it's really pretty. But this book will go to a lucky winner who used the word carry in your comment from last week. So let's turn the camera to the computer and find out who wins these two gifts this week. Here we are at the computer, and I have already entered in the video link from last week's video and the word nation. We're going to give away the Nation newspaper, Crochet Nation. Let me get this right. The Crochet Nation newspaper. And let's go over here and find out who wins that from last week. So let's look. This is for the Crochet Nation newspaper. Let's see who wins this. And that would be Kim Yankee Crochet and Knit Creations, I'm guessing. Kim, you have won the Crochet Nation newspaper. So congratulations to Kim about that. And be sure to send me your name, and I'll tell you how to do that in a little bit. Let's do the other gift. This is the Carry On Purses. This is the Carry Purses, Carry All Purses. Sorry. This is the book that I have out of my library. Carry On Purses, or Carry All Purses. I can't get that right, sorry. It's the purse book. And let's see who wins that. This is Sue Lupfer. Sue Lupfer, 5741. You have won the book that I'm giving away this week. So congratulations to all the winners. Congratulations to our winners. If you won, please use the word winner in your subject line. Send me an email to this address and tell me what you won and your name and address, and I will get those right out to you. Now, next week, we are going to give away 2 more items, and this is one that I found in my stash, and I didn't make any of these patterns, but I wanted to show this to you. This is a Crochet World beautiful magazine, which I don't get anymore for some reason. I need to look into that. But this is from autumn of 2023, a couple years ago. And the patterns in here are just as beautiful as they would be this year. Everything in here is very appropriate for this year. There are shawls, there's bags, there are Afghans. Annie's has some beautiful advertisements in here for their Afghans. This is an ad that Annie's puts in this magazine, and it is sponsored by Annie's. Annie's produces this magazine. These are the striped Afghans that you can buy 1 a month, and they come in a kit. Y'all have seen me make these 2 or 3 times. This is one that I made. This is the striped Afghan right there in the brown colors, and I'm sitting on it right here. It's on the back of my chair. I just love to look at it. It's so beautiful, and it wasn't difficult at all to make. It's just different, and there are tutorials, video tutorials that you can use to make these. And this is a really nice project. I know it costs about $300 total, and that includes shipping and all of the 10 or 12 kits that you get, and the video tutorials. So it's really not a bad deal. It's just the kit comes every month, and it keeps you moving on the Afghan. You don't leave it in the corner and work on it once a year for a while. That's what I would do. I have a hard time finishing an Afghan. It has to stay right at my chair, and where I work on it, try to work on it every single day. But this is a good way to do it, and there are lots of different color schemes in here. There's a Christmas one, and the brown one that I'm sitting on is very neutral, and then some blue and cranberry colors, and then there's a white one as well. It's kind of an off-white, really beautiful. And the stitches, you learn so much when you do these stitches, and you have to keep up with stitch counts. I have to say, I'm not a pro at that. I resist, but I did keep up with it on this Afghan. It turned out so nicely. So that's just one of the advertisements in this magazine. I wanted to show you that because I came across it this morning. I thought, I really love this Afghan. Here's another one that I made. I made this one as well. This is an Annie's, and I made it in a different color scheme. It was more of a Christmas scheme. It was called Holiday Spice. I'm sure they still have it. I say that. I think they still have it. There. And I wanted to show you this. This is interesting and different. I've never heard anybody talk about this. This is called Jelly Yarn, and it's a promotion for Jelly Yarn. And the only place I could find it, and you might find it somewhere else as well, but it is kind of a plastic yarn. It's a plastic yarn. You can see there's a little bit of a sheen on it, but it's plastic. And I thought it was interesting to make what they've made here out of it, a basket or something like that. And here's a little video of the website. It's called Jelly Yarn, and jellyyarn.com, and you can go there and buy the jelly yarns. I just think it's interesting, something different and new. If you've never done anything different and new, you might try it, or if you're always doing something different and new, you might try it. So anyway, we're giving this away next week, the Crochet World in the autumn 2023. If you don't already have this is a really nice magazine. There are lots of pages in it too, a ton of patterns. Here are some of the ones in the book. There are all these patterns. There's actually a really pretty doily in there too that I like. I'm not a doily girl, but some of you are, and it's a really nice magazine. So use the word world, W-O-R-L-D, right there. Use that in your comment today, and you'll be in the running for this next week. Also, I'm giving away this, and this is 50 ripple stitches. This is also from Annie's. I don't know, I've got the Annie's bug or something, but I wanted to give this away. This is a book full of ripple stitches, and look at all those. You can kind of glance through there. There are a ton of ripple stitches here, and of course this one is really pretty. I like that spike stitch there at the top. I am not a ripple person either. I struggle with ripple because you have to think when you're crocheting it, and I don't do well with that. But there are 50 of them in here that are really beautiful, and if I was motivated, I might make a blanket out of one of these, but I I will do it, but I don't enjoy it. So this is a great book. If you like to do ripple stitches, this is awesome because there's some beautiful color combinations in here. See, look at that. And also the stitches are, looks like very easy to follow. There's another look at the back. There's a lot of ripple stitches in this. So look at that Christmas one there. That's pretty. It's just white, red, and green, white, red, and green. But the ripple part is, there's a little bobble in there or something. It's really cute. But anyway, this will go out to the person next week that writes the word ripple, R-I-P-P-L-E, right there. Get that up there where you can see it. R-I-P-P-L-E, R-I-P-P-L-E, ripple. Use that word in your comment, and you'll be in the running for that book next week. So when I select winners, you will be in one of those groups that you might be a winner. Thank you for enjoying our video today. I hope you will like the video and share it with a friend that might be a crocheter. And all of that you hear on my video is this real pretty bracelet somebody gave me. I don't believe I've ever worn this. It's really pretty. It's on a hinge, and it's a hard bracelet, so I've noticed that in my video you can hear that. I'm sorry about that. That's it hitting the desk. So anyway, I hope you have a great week. Join me next Friday to find out what's on the hook.